impact glutamate, and it may work on opioid receptors. And there's growing evidence that it may work on more so than it's thought on the NMDA receptors. And these are some of the studies, and I'm happy to send the slides to anyone, but in the interest of time, I'm going to move along. But this is the study that actually put in evidence. Okay. This is, thank you. This is the study that showed that actually there may be an impact on opioid system of ketamine. This involved blocking opioid receptors and seeing if ketamine actually impacted depression. And in fact, what was found is that it didn't as well. So you have to have that opioid receptor availability. This is a study that actually looked at whether blocking the AMPA receptors impacts, or blocking the AMPA receptors impacts the effects of ketamine. And in fact, you need the AMPA receptors. And so more and more, we don't think it works just by blocking NMDA receptors. And so probably multifactorial effects, but the wonderfulness about ketamine is it works right away and the rapidity with which it works. Until recently, ketamine was dosed IV, or it was dosed through a nasal spray where ketamine was actually made into a nasal spray, aromatized into that. This is a study, one of the early studies that showed a single dose can actually impact mood and suicidality. So a very important study. There's been meta-analyses in adults that show for treatment-resistant depression. So depression that has failed multiple trials of antidepressants, that ketamine actually works in every study that's been done, the IV ketamine, and then intranasal ketamine also has been shown in meta-analyses to work. This is one of the first studies and only studies that has looked at specifically S-ketamine, which is the S enantiomer of ketamine. It's a little bit more potent, and it's delivered in a nasal spray. And this is approved now based on these studies in adults with depression and suicidality. And so that is available, S-ketamine is available on the market. Now it's under a REMS program, so it's highly regulated. So you can't use it yet for kids, but hopefully that will be coming very soon in terms of the recommendations for dosing.